been quiet with Hinokami Chronicles lately, but we might be getting something within the next year and a half. What exactly? Let's talk about it. So Season 3 of Demon Slayer just ended, and if you're familiar with how anime games work when they actually get support, that means we're going to start seeing this content showing up in Hinokami Chronicles. However, when you consider CyberConnect 2's current workload and the fact that the Hashira training arc was just announced, things start to get a little iffy. So, I'm going to put a theory forward. Within the next year and a half, one of the following is going to get announced: a second season pass, a story expansion, or a sequel. As far as characters go, I can say for sure we're getting a new Tanjiro, both Hashira, Genya, some form of Hantenku, and Gyoko. If we get story 2, it's obviously going to cover the Entertainment District and Swordsmith Village. We could possibly get those costumes for Tanjiro and Inosuke here, as well as a new restrained costume for Nezuko. Personally, I don't think she's done enough to get a whole variation, but they've done more with less. Now, if it's a sequel, there are 3 ways they can play this. The first way fits what CyberConnect 2 usually does, and that'd be just covering the next arcs. Hinokami 1 was 8 chapters and took 7 or so hours to beat. So if they can take some liberties like showing Inosuke and Zenitsu's missions before they jump into Swordsmith Village, they can get around the same amount of story. The second way would be, essentially, Road to Boruto with extra steps. The entire story of the first game with some new mechanics and the new arcs added on, with every character I mentioned, plus maybe Kyogai and all the viable forms of Hantenku. The last option is the most ballsy, but it have the strongest payoff. What they may do is just add the characters now and drop Hinokami 2 when the anime ends. The Demon Slayer anime has 1 or 2 seasons left depending on if they pad out Hashira training. If it's 2 seasons, that put the final season's air date in 2025. Now considering that they're still working on Kakarot, Storm, and JoJo now, and the fact that all that DLC would keep them busy for the next year or so, and if we pray that CyberConnect 2 learns something from the disaster that was Storm 4, more on that later, they may take their time with this one. Demon Slayer's in a weird position right now, where there are a bunch of options with how the next game can be handled. I know we're getting something soon, but it's hard to nail down what and when. If it's just characters, the first one could be out as early as this fall. If it's an expansion, we could hear something official later this year or early next year. If it's a sequel, depending on how they handle it, it could be out anywhere between next summer and 2026. We'll just have to wait and see.
Niggas be lying, saying they try hit the block like a jockey to work a finesse. Pull up and smoke on your set. Good gal, get that double your set. Fuck bitches, I die for respect. Big guns, I ain't shooting the tech. Wrong move, then I shoot at his neck.